For what I'm going to use today, a simple grill or griddle pan. First one I want to do a Moorish Indo infusion, okay, Moorish spiced lamb kebabs. So first thing I want to do is dry roast garlic and some spices, get it into my mortar and pestle, grind them down. A teaspoon of zira, nice amount of fennel seeds, half a teaspoon or so of pepper for a good amount of heat, a generous teaspoon of dhania, coriander seeds, and a stick of the cassia bark. Right, so just dry roast them until they've begun to change color and pop and crackle, just like that. Okay, lovely. That is done. Now, transfer this to our mortar and pestle, and then I'm going to just grind it down to a nice fine powder. Now, I'm grinding these spices before, okay, I add the garlic, because once I add the garlic to it, it's not going to be that easy to grind those spices down. So, begin with the breaking down of the spices. Beautiful. So I'm just going to pound away. Okay, perfect. Now 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. Mince them with my knife. Just mincing it really fine. Okay, and into my mortar and pestle it goes. Now to our spices and our garlic, I'm going to add a few sprigs of thyme. You can also use rosemary if you like. Alright, so we've got our garlic, we've got our spices. Now for some heat, chilli flakes. Now to this mixture, I'm going to add a little bit of sweetness. So I have a handful of raisins here. I'm just going to chop them up. So my handful of chopped raisins, in they go. Next, some extra virgin olive oil, some salt, and just about half a lime. Now I just want to muddle and bring all of this marinade together. Okay, so our Indo-Moorish marinade is done. Now to flavor our lamb mince, let's start with some coarse breadcrumb. What does the breadcrumb do? It just soaks up excess moisture. Next, generous teaspoons of our Moorish marinade. We'll start with a couple. Next, the yolk of an egg. So the yolk is going to give our kebabs a beautiful bit of flavor. Okay, also going to moisten them as they cook from within and help the whole kind of mixture come together and bind quite nicely. So a little bit of this yolk first. Yeah, about half a yolk should be more than enough. Now to season our mixture, salt. Now let's mix it up. Okay, before I do that, just to give it a little extra moisture, a touch of extra virgin olive oil. So, little more salt. So just slightly wet the palms of your hands and then shape them into any shape you like. Okay. So my 6 lovely kebabs are done. I'm going to keep that mixture away for use another time. Now these go into the fridge to rest for about 15 odd minutes. They'll firm up nicely and then we'll simply grill them with some olive oil and butter. In the meantime, let's make that hunkered dip. So what I have over here is some lovely hunkered. Let's start with some of that hunkered. Now into this I'm going to begin by adding some extra virgin olive oil, a little chili powder, a generous crack of black pepper. Next, a little bit of twang from some lemon. Perfect. Thoda sa namak. And now our fresh herbs. Some lovely dill ka patta, or what we call sau ka patta, and some fresh, beautiful, fragrant coriander. I'm chopping them nice and fine, our herbs, into our dip they go. To balance out that sourness of the curd, I always like to balance it with a little bit of pure honey. And for extra cooling, some cucumber. Into our dip it goes. Let's mix up. Okay, I'm definitely going to need a little more moisture. Right, so our lovely dip is done. I'm gonna just cover it and keep it away in that fridge. Take out my kebabs and get down to grilling. But first thing I want to do is preheat my grill pan. Right, so my dip is chilling and I have got my lovely Moorish kebabs. Now for the moment of truth, we're gonna grill them on our grill pan and then serve them beautifully. Right, so into my grill pan, I'm adding some extra virgin olive oil. Let's start with our lovely little Moorish kebab. Perfect sizzle. Yeah, that means our pan is nice and hot. Okay, my kebabs are looking really quite nice. Okay, they're going to be really tender. I've turned them over. We've got a bit of charring on the top. Now, to finish them off, and as if they were not delicious enough already, I'm going to dot them with a little butter. Okay, classic. So a little bit of butter at the bottom of that, and then just gently swirl them around in it. So my Moorish inspired fusiony kebabs are now cooked and done. I'm going to remove them and put them onto this little bed of tissue to absorb some of that extra moisture. So while my kebabs are resting, I'm going to quickly deglaze this pan. A little bit of water. I've got all of those meaty juices at the bottom. A little bit of water, yeah. That's it. While my pan juices are reducing down, let me grab that dip, okay, and then we're going to get down to plating. My dip, again, a little bit of virgin olive oil. Center. And to finish it off, And that, my friends, is my version of some lovely, simple, spicy Moorish kebabs. You've got a lovely dip with it, nice and cooling, crunchy from the cucumber, fresh herbs, a little bit of dill in there, and that nice little kebab with the deglaze. Looks really, really special. So when you and your friends are around next time, try it. Okay, not that tough to do. Looks fantastic, sure to make an impression.